connected to me saying it that made me say, wow. And it's either I didn't know. When somebody said to me, when you're on a journey, you're not paying attention. You just look back. Because when they said on Def Comedy Jam 25th anniversary that I had been on there more than any other comedian.
There you go.
That was a revelation to me. Wow. I did not know that. There was not somebody taking, I didn't know it until they introduced me like that. I was like, what? I've been on here more than anybody? I never knew that. You just do what you're doing. And when I did that, at the time, this is what I was thinking. That was my first time on television, and I didn't know when it was. This is the first time I did a TV show was Def Comedy Jam. Okay. And this guy want to heckle me on the show. I cannot go back to the west side of Chicago. And they laughed at me like, oh, he got you. Yeah. I didn't even know. People couldn't hardly hear what he said. But in that room, everybody in that room heard him talking about his feet. Talking about his, my lips. And I looked down at his feet because I could see him. I'm like, not with them little feet. That's about a size 4.
You know what? I never, until you just said something just now, I never knew he heckled you.
Exactly. Yeah.
I never knew he heckled you.
Exactly. People didn't hear that part. It was in the room. It sounded loud and then I'm nervous. This is my first time on TV. And all I'm thinking is when I get back to Chicago, they're going to talk about me if I let this dude get away with this. I can't let him get away with. I'm like, wait, that's why I'm glad I said, here's somebody talking about, what he said with them little old feet. And these big old lips wouldn't work. That'd be like giving a whale a tic-tac, boo.
Okay, so wait.
Wow.
So that means that whole exchange wasn't even planned.
It was not planned.
Oh my God.
This is something that, and that's why I knew it was special. And people always say that. I'm like, you can't say that. You had to be there. That was a thing it was a reaction, nervous, worried that this guy is going to, shine. He take the little shine. Because I was telling everybody, I'm going to do a TV show. Man, and I knew my friends would be watching. And my friends, I hung out in the pool hall. So if I would have got roasted. You have to be able to take a roast in Chicago. You got to be able to do it or you're going to fight all the time.
Right. So that wasn't even, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wonder where he is.
Yeah, I would probably shopping at a shoe store for some size 12 with some tissue in the toe. That's probably where he is. Like, let me get some bigger shoes. I'll just put some lifts and tissue in it to make my foot fit in it so people won't know this is my real size.
Wow. So do you think a lot of the material, some of your best material is the impromptu?
Actually, some of it is. Some of the best material is impromptu. But, I love, I wish I could recreate the Tic Tac thing. Yeah. In a way. But people don't heckle me since that day. I find it hard to get a heckler now. So I can't recreate that. But there are things that I do that people react to that make me say, oh, I got to do that again. Definitely. That one has to come back. So the impromptu is great. But it's also, some of the classics are just as good.
That's right.
Just as good.
I am so glad that I did not, because that was a classic moment I didn't know was not planned.
Man, and you talking about stock jokes? I tell people now I write stock jokes.
Really?
Because people still do that. They still say I'm such a effing lady. They still want to hear the tic-tac. That's stock now. Wow. But it came about from, me just doing what I do. And I have to say, I love what I do. I love being chosen. I love, because that's what it is. I didn't pick it, it picked me.
Did you ever feel like, in this whole journey from the early days to now, was there ever a moment you were like, you know what, I don't think this is going to be me. I might want to pivot and do something else. Or has it always been?
Never.
Really?
Not one day, ever. Not 1 minute have I ever thought that this is not something that I want to do. This is my life. In fact, since it happened, I was like, the universe knew. I knew it was. That's why I tell people all the time, listen, I can't take credit for it all the time because I'm just a vessel. I was picked to do this. Wow. And I am happy that I found that out because a lot of people go through life not knowing what they were chosen to do.